Yo, what is good, people? Welcome back to another episode of the most electrifying career mode in YouTube entertainment. Bit of a low energy intro because I'm recording this episode right off the back of the last one and I'm a bit heartbroken after the way this season ended. However, it was a very, very fun season and very entertaining if you ask me. So if you haven't seen the previous episodes in this season, you should not be watching this. This is the season finale of season 3. Check the playlist on the channel and get yourself up to date with the season so far. It's been a hell of a ride. 34 episodes of pure entertainment and electrifying content. You don't want to miss a single one. Subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you know when we drop the next season, which should be in about a week's time. I think I should drop the first episode of the new season this Friday. It should be Monday today. That will give me a few days in between, like I did at the start of this season, just to prepare the content and make sure everything is still electrifying and entertaining for you guys, because that's all I care about, providing the most electrifying content. We've got a lot to discuss in today's episode. Team of the tournament announced, goalkeeper of the tournament announced, top scorer announced, all that good stuff. First things first though, we did have a lot of manager objectives to talk about because we set up these manager objectives at the start of the season and there was a big forfeit if we didn't hit those objectives. And spoiler alert, we didn't hit the objectives. We'll get into that soon, the actual stats of it. But first things first, the forfeit for losing the objectives or not hitting them was that we have to sell a player. Yeah, I hate selling players on career mode. I get attached to players on career mode. I don't like to sell. Yeah, I like to just keep people, and if I don't use them, loan them out so they're still here at least and I can keep an eye on them, I don't like to part ways with players. There are certain players in this squad right now, though, that I actually wouldn't mind parting ways with. However, because it's a forfeit, like a punishment, I don't get to choose. You guys get to choose who gets sold. We've of course got these reserves and these substitutes here as well for you to choose from. But the way I'm going to pick the player that we sell, the name that gets commented the most, but also the name that gets the most likes. So the way that you should do this, for example, if you wanted me to sell Joe Bellingham, comment Joe Bellingham. But go through the comments, see what other people have commented Joe Bellingham and hit like on their comment. Because if a name gets commented a lot, but also gets a lot of likes, that shows me that you guys want this player gone. So if you want Joe gone, comment Joe Bellingham and like other people's comments that says Joe Bellingham. Do you see how we're going to do it? So obviously you've got the reserves here, Schneider, Baum and Jantanen. The substitutes, I'm not going to read all the names, you can see them on the screen. And you've got the starting 11. You can pick any of these players apart from Bergval, but I don't know who would ever say to sell Bergval because this guy is quality. But this guy's going to be our captain for next season, Bergval, so I'm ruling him out of this task on medical grounds. But yeah, so anyone else can go. It would be a shame to say bye to some of these players. You could try and punish me for real and be like, sell Devo. That would be a dagger to the heart. Or you could be like, get rid of some stinker like Nimrod Pap. I wouldn't mind selling him anyway. So yeah, I'm scared to read these comments, to be honest. Are you going to punish me hard or are you just going to be nice? I don't know, but we'll see. When it comes to the start of Season 4, we'll see who the most commented name was, the most liked name, and then we'll go from there. To give you a bit of insight and help you with that decision, you don't have to comment right now, wait till the end of the episode, because we're going to go through the player stats, and I'm going to discuss my thoughts on certain players. We've got a lot to look at before we get to the end of the season, the player growth, all the players out on loan too. There are certain loan players that I can't wait to show you their growth while they've been out on loan this season, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of this episode, watch all the way through, because we will start Season 4, see our transfer budget. Remember, we need a new goalkeeper for next season, possibly, potentially. So yeah, stay tuned till the end of the episode. It's going to be an action-packed one. Well, maybe not action, but information-packed is what I should say. First of all, I want to see the team of the season for the Bundesliga 2. How many Dream Chasers players are going to be in this? We finished 4th in the league. I'm going to guess at least 3 Dream Chasers should be in here. In fact, that's a lot. Who should be in here? Bergval should be in there. Who else? In fact, I think Bergval might be the only player who deserves to be in there. Let's check. Team of the tournament announced Acuna is in there. I feel sick. Do we go and buy Acuna back for next season? Is that a possible storyline? Devo's in there. And that's it. Wow. Okay. No Bergval. The whole team is here to BSC pretty much. What the hell, bro? I know they won the league and that, but We've got two 1860 Munchen players in there too, and they finished like 8th in the league. That's crazy, but obviously Hertha cooked. I can't believe Acuna, bro. We sold him and he wins the league. Like, what sort of storyline is that? Who's writing this script? You know what I mean? Goalkeeper of the tournament announced as Daniel Hua. See, how does that make sense, bro? How does this guy get keeper of the season? And then in the team of the season, it's a different keeper. How does that make sense? Let's check out the player stats for the season. Now, the golden boot goes to Dompe from a Hamburger. 24 goals in 34 games. That is a big one. Our first player on this list, Robin Devo in P5 with 16 goals on the season. Now remember, one of the manager objectives was called Puma King, and that was for Devo to get 20 goals in, or 25? No, it was 20 goals in all competitions, so he just missed out on that by 4 goals. That is disappointing to see. The boy Sato up in 13th too. Well, I guess joint 11th with 11 goals. That's nice to see. No one else from the Dream Chasers making an appearance though in the top scorers list. That is very disappointing to see, especially after last season, how many goals we scored. With like, didn't we have the top 4 in the charts? Wasn't it like Chan, Bellingham, and Devo were all like in the top 3 or something? I swear we had loads of goals last season, but I guess not this year. It wasn't our year, was it? Let's check the top assisters. Bergvall, top assister though. That's why I was surprised he weren't in the team of the season. 15 assists in 32 games is a crazy record. I felt like he had an assist every game, and tied second is Devo. Born with it. Chan with 7 assists as well. How do we have so many assists but barely any goals, bro? Maybe they were just spread out, I guess, between this team, you know? Bellingham in 14th with 5 assists, and clean sheets were definitely not going to be on here. Seaman with 8. Get out of here, lad. Joined first in the red cards list too, with Ishikawa getting 1. Oh, lad, I still can't believe that red card. That was a joke. I wanted to show you the Champions League top scorer list. Martinelli playing for Barcelona. Fernandes for Borussia Dortmund in P2. We loaned out a player called Ferreira, which was Ronaldo's regen. We loaned him out to Dortmund, and I checked this list early on in the season, and he was top of it. So I don't know how he's not even on the list anymore, when there's only 4 goals as the bottom of the list. Bruno Fernandes, top scorer in the Champions League. That makes me sick. Harvey Elliott over there too. What's he doing, lad? Playing for them. Let's check our squad though, and you can see the in-depth stats for our squad and why it felt like such a low-scoring season. So we had Devo as the top scorer, of course. 16 goals in 34 games, not quite as many as last season. He had a bit of a bad run of form towards like the 3-quarter mark of the season as well. Sato Jr. though, star player, breakthrough, newcomer of the year, rookie of the year. Sato Jr. 11 goals, 4 assists, a lot of appearances as well, in off the bench or starting and then coming off. Didn't really play that many full 90s, but this guy, man, born with it, +5 on the season. In fact, let's do the player growth first because it spoils it looking at the stats. I'm all over the place at the minute, like always in these postseason review videos, but I'm going to advance till the end of the season. Then we can look at the player growth and then see the stats, because I want to see everyone's growth at the end of the season. We've still got like 8 weeks to go. That's a lot of time for players to grow and go up in overall. So let's do that, then go through the player growth, then the player stats, so it doesn't get spoiled. And yeah, man. Tournament prize money, by the way, 18, or basically 19 million for the Bundesliga too. I don't know if this will go into our transfer budget next season. That's a nice sum of money. If it does, we'll have to wait and see once we start it. The Youth Academy is cooking up some special talents. We'll show you them in next season, because a lot of them are still 15 and 16, so we won't be using them right away, but trust me when I say there are some absolute ballers in this Youth Academy. I can't wait for them to get in the main squad. Virgil van Dijk. I thought he'd retire or go into the free agents, but he's been approached on a pre-contract agreement with Nottingham Forest. That is wild. Van Dijk to Nottingham Forest, what? Okay, then we're towards the end of the season now. Let's check out the player growth on the season. Remember, one of our manager objectives, by the way, was called You Myron, bruh. Shout out to Z's, man. Yeah, rest in peace to a legend. But the objective there was get a 70-plus player in each position. And we did succeed in that one. That was the only manager objective we actually succeeded in. In fact, there was another one which was finished mid-table or higher. We succeeded in that one too. But all the others, we did fail. But yeah, I think we'll have to do some maths on the blue lock objective actually in a bit. But first of all, let's go through this player growth, man. Finally, bloody hell. Dennis Seaman +3. on the season, showing great potential. I'll be excited to see the player status on some of these players once we start the next season. Players like Seaman showing great potential, but he stank up the season. So I'm going to guess it's at club since for him next year. Jantanen, at club since. What do I say about this guy, bro? These two had a competition all season for biggest stinker. Like, the goalkeeper position just smells. Marvin Schmidt went +1 this season. Maxed out in his potential. Dynamic potential has to kick in for this guy, because he had a great season, so we'll see what he's chatting next season. Like I say, Villalba will probably become the starter left back though. I can't lie, I want to train him up before we get to the Bundesliga. So we've got a solid player in that left back position. We've got a new left back actually. Look at this guy, Michael David. +9 out on loan, 67 overall. That's almost the same as Villalba. It's not, it's miles away. But still, I want to see when he comes back, see his stats. In fact, can we look at them now? Development. Yeah, look at that. 5-star, 5-star, low, high work rates, 81 pace, great physical stats, and decent defending too. That could be one, bro. He's only 17 as well. That could be one for the future. We'll see his status. If he's showing great potential or exciting prospect, we're going to have to give this guy a go, I think, with that pace and physicality. Remember, he was a striker. We converted him to a left back, which is a crazy like position change. But Wisdom Amy showing great potential, +6. On a showing great potential is fantastic. He's got to be exciting prospect next season. I'll be fuming if he isn't, because he had a great season, Wisdom Amy. Yorel Hato also had a great season, +4, up to 79 overall. Says his status is expiring in 12 months, his contract. So let me go ahead and fix that. If there's anyone whose contract is expiring within the next 12 months, I'm going to go ahead and give them a new contract right now. Then get back to the player growth. Bloody hell, lad, we're all over the place. 38 million release clause. Shut up, Hato. You divvy. Only wants 7 grand. That's a fair wage for my man. 20 years old, staying humble. Take that. 7 grand a week at 20 years old. Mad though, still. Ishikawa wants important first team player. I gave him rotation. He wants important. I'll accept it. But next season, bro, you are only going to be rotation. So you've only got yourself to blame, really, for that. His current wage was 400 quid, which is disrespectful. Let's give him 5 grand, bro. That's a fair wage for my man. He deserves 5 grand a week, defo. Amos wants a rotation. You're probably going to be a starter next season, Amos, but I respect it, staying humble. Benjamin Amos, man, one of my favourite players in the team. I can't wait to get into this next season, give him a starting role, see what he can grow into. Let's give him 5 grand too. If Ishikawa's worth 5 grand, this guy's worth 5 grand, easy. That should be good enough. It sure is. Firm handshakes all around. A 5 mil release clause. Shut up, Ono. I'm never selling anyone from the Ono clan. Yeah? You're not going anywhere for 5 mil. Moses Ibrahim is demanding £14,000 signing on with an appearance fee as well. I'm just going to accept it because it's Moses Ibrahim, but that's weird requests. I thought he would have gone for goals as his bonus, not appearances. Back to the player growth again. Okay, so we had Bauman. Contract expired in 12 months, which didn't make sense. It said he had 12 months left. I've just negotiated his contract, gave him an extra year, and it still says 12 months. Now, last time I checked, 2 years wasn't 12 months. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, next player, Benjamin Amos. I don't remember if we spoke about Amos yet, but he went +6 on a season. I am finally training him, by the way. You'll be glad to know. Into a DM as his primary position. It'll take 29 weeks, so hopefully by the start of the next season we can make DM his primary position and he'll take that position away from Lenny Schmidt. We had a South African player, Malangu, out on loan. I wanted to see if he could grow into anything, but sadly not. He only went +1. Looked like an absolute unit, this guy as well. Could have been a great player in at the back. But yeah, his jawline actually reminds me of a certain number 5 in the Premier League, so I just want this guy gone. Rico Lewis, the less I say, the better. +5 on the season, exciting prospect. Nice growth from the lad, but we need him to grow some muscles, bro. 57 strength is not cutting it. As you can see, we're training him on this plan to get his physicality stats up. And yeah, like, good stamina and aggression's getting up there, but that strength just needs to go up higher, bro. Somebody told me to train him as a DM. That's where he plays for City. It's in his secondary positions, but right now, I'm not looking to move Rico into midfield. He can stay out wide with his okay passing and dribbling. And yeah, man, like, I don't know, Rico, bro. You've just got to get better than it. This is nice, though. It trains up his physical stats and his defensive stats, so hopefully, once his defensive awareness and reactions goes up a bit more into the high 80s, then he'll be an absolute beast. He's still only 21. I know I give him a lot of stick, but let's let Rico land, yeah? Speaking of letting people land, our backup fullback who will probably become a starter next season in that left back spot is Jerai Villalba. Obviously, +5 on the season. Like I say, he's showing great potential. He does have potential to grow. Again, another man I'm trying to train his strength up so he doesn't just get skinned like Rico, getting his pace up a little bit as well into the 80s. That's nice to see at this stage of the career mode. His reactions and defensive stats developing nicely too. So yeah, man, another player who could turn into a beast with a bit of training. Not born with it, but he's a good player, you know? Lenny Schmidt, speak of the devil. We had a bit of beef with this guy this season. He was shouting at me a lot, but he's 25 years old, went +1 on the season. Might get a bit of dynamic potential next season. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I don't know. The less we say about Lenny, the better. After that argument early on in the season. Captain, though. Club captain, lifted the trophy for us last season. Won't be lifting anything this season, because when we win the league this season coming, it's going to be Bergvall that lifts the trophy, providing the comments don't make me sell him. I'll end the series, by the way, if you make me sell Bergvall. So, comment someone else. Oh no, Daisuke showing great potential. This lad, obviously, like I say, kept him around for sentimental value. Wasn't great. Some of his stats just aren't great for the position that we need him to be. Is dribbling, 61 dribbling. You're supposed to be related to Ono Masaki. Ono Masaki's dribbling was silky. What do you mean, 61 dribbling? That's crazy. We need to train that up. He's got good passing now and pace, and his shooting actually weren't too bad for 57. So, yeah. Ono, he's around here because he's just... he's here on merit alone. His name holds weight. You know what I mean? This is like Mick Schumacher. I'm sorry, Mick. I love you. But... Speaking of my captain, my favourite player in the team, assist leader in the Bundesliga too, Lucas Bergvall. What a season. He's had +5 on the season, potential to be special. I hope he keeps that status into the next season. But now we're into the midfielders. We're going to see a lot of the players we sent on loan, and I can't wait to see how some of these players have grown. First one is Ogawa Atatsuki. Atatsuki is a crazy name. I almost said Akatsuki then, but Akatsuki is a way cooler name. We'll call him Akatsuki from now on. Ogawa, though, +6 on the season. We'll have to wait and see his stats when he comes back, because we do need a backup CM for Bergvall. You know, Bergvall can't play every game, as goated as he is. He can't play every single game, bro. He will get tired at some point. We need a backup CM. Atatsuki could be that guy. Atatsuki is actually a cool name, bro. We had Saavedra we got from the free agents. I thought this guy just had good stats for a box-to-box midfielder. Thought we could grow him into something special if we sent him out on loan, and yeah, didn't really happen, did it? Saavedra, I'm going to sell him next season. Nick Schneider, a legend at the club, only +1 though. Probably sell him next season. Shelik Shaheen, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Shelik Shaheen, that's got a bit of a tongue twister if you say that 5 times fast. +11, similar to Ogawa. What I'm going to say for the next two players, I want to wait till they come back from loan, see the stats, see if they're built for that CM spot. You need a certain type of build for that CM spot that Bergvall plays in. So we'll have to wait and see if these guys are cut out for it. The next player I'm talking about with the same thing from the Ono clan also, Ono Masayoshi, 19 years old, a bit older than some of the other youth players that we sent out on loan this season, but very nice growth. +12 on the season. I believe we converted him from a striker to a CM, and that made him 60 overall. So he's technically gone +8 while out on loan in the CM spot. And he's built, very tall, could be the guy to fill in for Bergvall. I'm actually looking forward to this. Could this be the Ono that carries forward the Ono name? Because Daisuke, we might just send him out on loan next season. Daisuke, I can't lie, we've got too many wingers. We'll send him out on loan, and it could be Ono Masayoshi that carries forward the Ono clan. Joe Bellingham, +5 on the season, potential to be special. I'm going to guess he loses that status next season, though, because he was nothing special this season. Nothing special about him. Don't know what happened to my Job from last season. Yeah, my Job is missing. This guy's an imposter. Emergency meeting right now, please. Who is this guy wearing Job's skin? This is like a Skrull. Secret invasion. Get out of here, Job. Orochimaru, bro. Took his vessel or something, I swear. Showing great potential. Chan Uzan, +4 on the season. 20 years old now. Chan, man. I've already discussed Chan a lot in the recent episodes. Had a stinker season at the start. Redeemed himself. Quality at the end. I hope that's showing great potential. Turns into an exciting prospect for him next season, so we can grow as much as we want him to, compared to a player like Job, who pretty much the same rating, same age, but a big difference in status. And there's only one player here who is actually special, and that's Chan. George Harris, he was the first youth player that we ever saw in our youth academy, +2 on the season. He's getting sold next season. Sato Jr., exciting prospect, +6. Born with it. Next season, I hope this guy gets a lot of game time. Like I say, a lot of players coming back from loan. So, and a lot of new youth players coming into the squad, a new system I want to try out. It's going to be hard to put a team together, but Sato definitely going to get a lot of game time. He deserves it, and he needs it to keep growing into the player I want him to be by the time we get to the Bundesliga. Come on. Speaking of carrying on family names, Hashimoto Hajime went +4 this season. Not great growth. 65 overall is not really our quality, but this guy will stay at the club. This is one of them where I'll just keep him here, keep loaning him out probably. Because, it's a Hashimoto, bro. Hashimoto Yuto from last FIFA is always have a place in my heart, bro. And this guy is his descendant. You can tell by the ginger hair. He'll stay, but he's not got a place. Nimrod Pap +1. Stinker season for this guy. Playoff P. Bad form. 112 weeks until his next rating. We might just sell him anyway. Even if the comments don't decide it, we might just sell this guy anyway. Now, the first of the exciting players I want to show you is who went out on loan. Caio Ferreira. We recruited him into the team, sent him out on a short-term loan, so he will be coming back to us for the start of next season. 72 overall, already at 16 years old. That's the same rating as, what's his name? Ishikawa on the right wing, who I think's 18. Caio Ferreira, bro. This guy's special. Could be born with it. Can't wait to try this guy and another Brazilian, which we'll show you in a minute. First is Okada Kazuo. Decent growth for him. Remember, we only got this guy to money launder. We're going to sell this guy, Okada Kazuo. We've got too many wingers to think about. Here's the other winger to think about. Alex Alves. Not as much growth as Caio Ferreira when they went out on loan, which is weird. But Alex Alves, again, great player. Going to try this guy on the left. Going to try Caio Ferreira on the right. Moses Ibrahim down the middle. That could be a special strike force for the Cup squad. Not to give anything away, but I've just gave it away. Another Brazilian out on loan. Carrera. Not great. Into the 70s is really what we need for players at this point, and he's only on 68 overall, but I don't know how long he's out on loan for. Might be 2 years. So, speaking of the devil, here is Ishikawa Naoki. Exciting prospect. I hope he keeps that next season, because he is an exciting prospect still. 19 years old, 72 overall, +6. Had a great season, man. A very fun player. Great pace and dribbling. Got us into some clutch positions when we needed him to, and I respect him for that. Yasuda Sanetomo, a guy who slipped completely under the radar. 73 overall, 18 years old. Very nice growth for him. +8 is wild, bro. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see his stats when he comes back. Could this guy replace Ishikawa? If he's got the same pace and dribbling, he just might. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Nkosi, another South African player we sent out on loan. +9 on the season for this lad. That's not too bad. That's nice growth. Eamon Walsh, one of the first players who is going to get sold next season. Yeah, no place for him at this club. +2, 66 overall. Get out of here. Matt Klein, my boy, sent him out on loan so we could get some game time, but we're not going to sell him again. Klein's a club legend, bro. Yeah, no growth, 31. He'll be retiring soon, losing overall, but I'm too sentimental for that. Yeah, he'll stay. And finally into the strikers now. Robin Devo, only +3 on the season before he reached his development max, or whatever it's called, which is a big shame. Yeah, 16 goals on the season. We need dynamic potential to give this guy a boost next season. 73 is not good enough for the Bundesliga. He needs to keep growing. He's born with it. He's quality. The play styles are crazy. I need this guy to just keep growing. Yeah, I might just keep playing him regardless of whether he gets a boost or not. Jack Bauer, though, a man who was not blessed with dynamic potential. 61 overall capped out for this season. No growth for Jack. You hate to see it. And every time we bring him on, he stinks. You hate to see it. Like, it actually broke my heart. I thought this guy could have had a storyline all the way through this career mode. But it looks like he's been replaced already by this man. Moses Ibrahim, +7, showing great potential. Has to be exciting prospect next season. Otherwise, it's disrespectful, bro. We'll show you his goal record in a minute. But if that status does not change next season, that is disrespect. And the final player in the squad report is Roldal Ferreira, Portuguese striker, 20 years old, only +2. Very bizarre. This is Ronaldo's regen, Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. He was only showing great potential, I believe, when we got him. I thought he'd be guaranteed potential to be special because it's Ronaldo. You know what I mean? Only +2 though. I'm selling him as well. Not even going to bother trying to play with him because we've got Moses and we've got Robin. We don't need a striker. Back to the stats then. Here is Ibrahim's goal record like I promised. 8 goals in 27 appearances with 3 assists. I don't even remember his assists. I just remember banger goals after banger goals with this guy. Obviously not too much game time, not too many starts. but still very nice 8 goal contributions. Well, I guess, you know, it's actually 11 goal contributions if you include the assists, but still 8 goals is nice. Chanozen, 7 goals, 7 assists. Majority of them came towards the end of the season. Yeah, we don't forget about Chan's start of the season. Absolutely stinky. Speaking of stinky men, Joe Bellingham, 9 goal contributions in 30 appearances. Where is my Job? This is not my Job, bro. I don't know who this guy is. Ishikawa Naoki, I expected more stats from this guy, I can't lie. 3 goals and 4 assists in 30 games and a lot of starts for him. Like I said with Nimrod Pap last season, just a good player, a good footballer, but no, like, product, really. You know, he gets us in good positions, he's good on the ball. Jack Grealish, no end product, barely any end product. What does the guy do? Apart from cut back onto his right foot. That's me dissing Grealish. Ishikawa's better than Grealish. I don't care. I'll say it. That's a weird tangent. Anyway, next player is Lucas Bergvall. 2 goals. Obviously, not too many. He might have scored a screamer that you'll see soon at the end of the episode. Obviously, don't forget, end of the episode is the goal of the season compilation. A very tough compilation to put together this season because we barely scored any goals that were worth noting down. 16 assists though for Bergvall. Born with it. 2 goals, 3 assists for Ono Daisuke. Not great output there. And 2 goals and 1 assist in 10 games for Jack Bauer. Hate to see it, man. Hashimoto, to be fair to him, lads, got 2 goals in 6 games. That's not bad. Dusseldorf only playing him for 6 games, though. Disrespectful, lad. Are you getting 2 goals in 6 games and they don't play him for any more than that? That is disrespectful. Mats Klein. Wait. Ferreira, bro. 1 goal. 1 appearance. For Dortmund, that makes no sense. I checked literally at the start of the season, the Champions League top scorers, he was on there. That makes 0 sense to me. But he scored 1 goal in the DFB Pokal, and that's his 1 appearance, allegedly. I think that's bugged out. Anyway, like I was saying, Klein, 2 goals, 1 assist. Yeah, whatever. Hato, 1 goal. And it was a screamer, as always. Obviously, it's Hato. What else is he going to do? A few more stats to note. Marvin Schmidt got 1 assist this season. So did Jerai Villalba. Obviously, those two competing for the left-back spot. Rico Lewis picking up a whopping 0 goals and 0 assists from right back. This man absolutely cooked. Clean sheets, obviously, wait there, it doesn't show the goalkeepers. Clean sheets, Seaman got 8, Jantanen got 2. That's a combined 10. One of our manager objectives was Fortress, one that we failed. 10 home clean sheets. We had 10 on the whole season. I think we had 3 or 2 at home. The rest were away. So yeah, that stank. Whoever came up with that objective, it was me. Stinks. Yeah, I don't know why I picked 10. I should have said 5. Even 5 we didn't hit, but still, 10 was ridiculous. Can't remember if I mentioned this. I think I did actually. Devo failed his objective too, which means he will now lose his Puma sponsorship for next season. Remember, this was a Puma contract with Robin Devo. He had to score 20 goals in his Puma boots to renew that contract, and now he has lost that contract with Puma. Who will Robin Devo sign with for next season with his boots? Find out in the next episode. Now, another one of our objectives was called Blue Lock, and it was to get 25 plus goal contributions from Japanese players. At the start of the season, I thought that was going to be impossible. When we were starting with Chan, Bellingham, and Ishikawa, I was like, there's no way this one man, Ishikawa, is going to carry us to this 25 contributions. But then this man stepped up, Satoru Jr. Yeah, I could call him Satoru because of the GOAT Gojo. But yeah, this guy, man, 15 goal contributions, pretty much carried the rest of the lads to this objective. If you include Sato, Ishikawa, and Ono, like we said the objective was going to be, we ended up with 27 goal contributions from the Japanese youth players. Absolutely sensational. So we hit 3 out of 5 of our manager objectives, but losing those 2 means we do have to sell someone. I've already explained what the requirements is for how to vote for who to sell. So drop a comment and help me out. I feel like I'm forgetting something before we end the season. There is one last thing I want to check though. Shirt sales. Highest selling shirt is Rico Lewis, Joe Bellingham and Lucas Bergvall. Who on earth is buying a Rico Lewis kit for the Dream Chasers? He stinks for us. He's a terrible player. Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but let's just end the season, bro. Yeah, let's advance and end the season. What's Villalba just said to me there, lad? Is he going to request a transfer? Don't you dare. Because I've not played him in a while. Oh, look how many players are coming back from loan, bro. That's crazy. Villalba wants better money. I swear I've just renewed his contract and gave him more. But anyway, let's renew his contract so he doesn't cry. Look how many attackers have just came back to us. Our required quality has just gone from 13 stars to 22. That's wild. Let's end this season then. We went out in the first round of the cup, lad. I forgot about that. Why is EA reminding me of that, bro? I'd like block that out of my brain. I'd block that trauma out. We can't go out in the first round of the cup next season. That would absolutely stink. We need to do better in the DFB Pokal, and we're going to win the Bundesliga too as well. We look forward to working with you again next season, says the board of the Dream Chasers. I was low-key scared that they were going to sack me this season because we didn't get promoted. But yeah, I'm glad we kept our job. So, here we go. New season, new me. Let's check out our transfer budget. We can't advance yet because we've got to do the kits, and I want to like take time with the kits as always. Let's check out our transfer budget though. 10 mil, bro. What? He said we had 18 mil or 19 mil for coming fourth. Only got 10 mil. We need a goalie. This is the transfer hub at the minute. Andre Gomez in there. We could get in for less than 10 mil. Quality player. And we've got Neuer, who's retiring at the end of the season. That's huge. Oh, regens. I forgot to check the regens, bro. Who was retiring? It was Cavani and Modric, weren't it? Who else, though? I swear there's a regen I'm forgetting, bro. I'm tripping. Messi's retiring this season. So is Rakitic. So is Benzema. Oh, it's crazy. This is going to be a crazy season for regens. Lad, who am I missing, bro, in my head? Modric and Cavani. I swear there was somebody else big that was retiring. But let's try and find Luka Modric. He was playing for Man City at the time. So let's see if the Premier League has got this Croatian regen or if he's in the free agents. That's our backup right there for Bergval if he is in the free agents. Okay, so we've got two here. I don't know which one it'd be. I don't know if that's going to be them. Let's ask the scout and shortlist them both. They look stinky, bro. There's no way one of these is Modric. Can't be. Surely. Let's check in the Prem. Yeah, there we go. Exciting prospect. That's Modric. He's playing for Aston Villa. Why did they get all the regens, bro? They got Thiago Silva. And now they've got Modric. That's crazy. They're going to be a force. I just want to real quick check out the Bundesliga. I want to see if Schalke lost, bro. They're idiots. They lost their relegation playoff. Schalke really took our spot just to not even get promoted, bro. That's crazy. I don't even know who got relegated either. I can't pick out the team. Regensburg has been promoted though from German 3. Shout out to them, man. A player from Regensburg in real life died the other day, so rest in peace to my man. Final thing before we wrap up this episode, I'm checking the potential status. There's no way this fraud has kept showing great potential. Michael David, the left back, has came back as an exciting prospect. We might have to play with this guy, you know? We might just have to, boys. Look at that. If we just train his defending, yeah? 81 pace, solid physical stats. This guy's not no Rico Lewis, bro. He's not going to get knocked off the ball with 79 strength and 82 aggression. I'm giving him a go in pre-season, yeah? We'll see what he's like. Wisdom Amy's showing great potential, and Hato's showing great potential. That's disrespect, bro. These two are definitely exciting prospects. That's annoyed me, man. Amos only at club since. Disrespect again. They can't keep disrespecting my boy. What? We were training him as a DM, and I said it was like 20 weeks. Now it's 141? He's maxed out! What? That makes 0 sense, lad. How's he maxed out in his overall? That's wild. Rico Lewis still an exciting prospect. Yet Villalba's dropped to at club since. That's my fault. I should have played him more last season. But in fact, Villalba's progress doesn't even matter anymore because we've got David, who's 17, an exciting prospect. He could easily eclipse Jedi Villalba in no time. Oh no, Daisuke's dropped to at club since. That's sad. Bergval still potential to be special. Ogo has shown great potential. Who else have we got in here? Sahin's still on loan. This Ono has shown great potential. I want to see his stats as a CM. Could he be Bergval's backup? Absolutely. Great box-to-box stats. Could do with training his defending a little bit. Bellingham still has potential to be special after that fraud season. That's crazy. And Chan's only showing great. Does this status just not move on players? Sato has potential to be special though. Okay, I guess it does move on the good players. Yeah. Kyle Ferreira, exciting prospect. Wasn't he potential to be special when we got him? Has he dropped a little bit? That's sad if he has. Alex Alves has potential to be special still though. But these two, man, yeah, Kyle, I swear down, Kyle has potential to be special. Now he's only exciting prospect. That's sad. Let's get these players in good form now in the pre-season so they can start growing. I need to train him as an inverted winger. We can't deal with these wingers who can't shoot. Ishikawa still exciting prospect. That's a nice one to keep. Yasuda Sanetomo, exciting prospect. Let's check this guy's stats. What is he saying? 74 pace sucks. Yeah, nice dribbling, but your pace stinks. Nkosi showing great potential, the South African lad. That's not too bad. We take those. Devo at club since. Obviously, I wasn't expecting that to change, but has he got dynamic potential? A little bit. We can get his pace up. I need to try and get him quicker, bro. Yeah, I know his shooting's great as is, but let's try and get his pace up in 7 weeks before he probably maxes out again. I want to see right now. See, Ronaldo's regen showing great potential, but this is the one I care about. Ibrahim showing great still. Lad, they've broke me heart with pretty much everyone's status I want to change there. And he just hasn't done it. That's disappointing. Oh well, let's go and smash this Bundesliga 2. Yeah, I'll hopefully like try and make it a quicker season so we don't just stay in the Bundesliga 2 again. But there's new teams, new faces in here, you know. People have been relegated, people have been promoted. It's going to feel like a different season, and it's going to feel fantastic and electrifying and entertaining regardless of what happens, boys, you know what I mean. Anyway, I've been yapping this video. I'm sorry for how like all over the place my head's been, but you know what it's like at the end / start of a new season. You know what it's like. You've been here for 3-4 seasons, possibly even like 12 if you include last year. But as always, I appreciate everyone's support. Let me know which first team / bench / reserve player we should sell, and I'll get to you in the next episode, boys. Season 4 coming very soon. Check out the Ultimate Team series on the channel, which should be out as soon as the channel name changes. Let me know what you think of the new name if it has changed. Let me know who your goal of the season is. Don't forget about that. Hold up, wait a minute. You all thought I was finished? Goal of the season coming right up. Take it easy, boys. I said the attack was going to stink, but we've been cooking so far. Is Sato again. Sato, I was looking for Nimrod Pap, but Sato himself in the top bins. What a finish on the lad. Sato Jr., that's what I'm talking about. I've said from day one, when I first used this little man with his mohawk, that he was a good player, bro. Yeah, Sato Jr., born with it.
What a chance to take the lead here.
Penref. Oi. Big head down. It's Hato on the edge. We know he can strike them. Yes! Come on! We know he can strike them!
It should be a cracking game, though.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, on paper, it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
This is a nice play. Just building up possession a bit. Bergval into Devo on the spin on a turn. That's a great goal. That is football. That is football, bro. Come on.
Schmidt.
Devo, lovely overlap. Bergval. What a goal. What an equaliser. Never doubt the tactics. I am Jose Mourinho. This 4-4-2 is such a good formation to switch into when we're losing. Oh, mate. Knock that on the edge. I see you, Ono. On your left foot. Wicked left foot! Ono! Daisuke! What a goal! Come on! Yes! Oh, mate. That blue lock objective we set up at the start of the season, I thought it was going to be hopeless. But these Japanese Youth Academy players have been cooking the last few episodes.
Neither side is playing with any fluency so far.
They've had 0 shots, none on target. We've had 4 shots, 1 on target. What a terrible game of football. If you're paid to watch this in the crowd, I'll give you your money back for the ticket, bro. No, I won't, because what a goal. Sato! Sato! That's how you use Chip Shot Plus, boys. If you didn't know, get to know. Yeah? Come on. This guy's animations are so funny to me. But look at the hustle. And the ball's into Amos. Amos! Big save! Oh, Bellingham was at the back post and ran offside for some reason, lad. That's so dumb. Big head from Amy, though. Keep that alive. Schmidt. It's into Job. Who's found Sato? Who's found Moses on the turn? And Moses! What a goal! Moses Ibrahim! Oh, this guy is such a good super sub, but he's such a freak. You see him fall over then in the goal. Nah, I love this player, bro. I love this player. Oh. What a weirdo. What a finish, lad. But, like, just the way he does stuff is so funny.
Ibrahim.
The dribbling's insane, Ishikawa.
Always left his marker for dead.
Ibrahim! Oh, what a finish! Oh, man, this guy is good. This guy is good. That is nice link-up play there as well with Ishikawa Naoki. That guy, oh, he has blossomed on this right wing. What a pass into Ibrahim. That is just such a lovely finish. That is such a lovely finish. What is that animation? That is quality. Oh, boys, let's take a breather, yeah? Deep breath. The rain started coming down. Let's chill out. Big Ed Devo. Chan. Cook, Chan. Chan, you know this team better than anyone. Expose them. Expose them, Chan. You know them better than anyone. Pull it back. Devo's there for the finesse. Yes! He's still got it. Robin Devo, we haven't scored one of them in a while. Lovely Chan. Lovely Chan, put it to bed. Oh, so close. And again, keep that press on Devo. Big Val. Knocking it. Devo. I don't even know what to say to that one. All I know is timestamp it. Goal of the season compilation right there. Goal of the day. Goal of the season. Robin Devo, you are the best. Touch, touch. On the half volley. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.